We're going to break down what this monstrosity really does. But I want to open the phones up. I want to ask the listeners, you can call in on any of these topics I'm about to name, but please on these topics. Who do you think's behind the New York failed car bomb, truck bomb? Are they going to blame it on the Tea Party? Was it a government op? We know they tried to blame it on the Arabs with no proof, and one of the Israeli groups that's always caught uploading fake al-Qaeda videos are the ones that uploaded and reported on within minutes that the Taliban had done it. And now all the government poobahs, New York congressman, New York governor, New York mayor, Bloomberg, the commissioner, the police chief are all saying, no, 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 this is not al-Qaeda. They were saying that just 12 hours after the aborted, failed, dud attack. Before the video got released out of a shop showing a balding white male change his shirt right in front of the car and then look sneakily over his shoulder at the vehicle. Was that a government operative who walked along later and staged that in front of the car? I don't know. The government's been caught engaged in this type of hanky-panky so many times. I don't know. We will find out. But it was on May Day. Is it a staged May Day event? Or is it real? I mean, the bomb was a joke. It was clownish. Are they going to move to make you get a license to buy gasoline or propane? They're now calling for that. The media were there jumping up and down like trained seals during the press conferences calling for it. Where is that going? Are you concerned about illegal aliens rioting and setting fires to buildings in multiple states, racially attacking people? Are you concerned about the media cover-up? I want to open the phones up on these issues. Are you concerned about the banking legislation? Have you seen the Orwellian Big Brother tax collection commercial that's airing in Pennsylvania? We're going to play that in the next hour. Have you seen it? It's up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Orwellian Big Brother tax collection commercial airs in Pennsylvania. It's in the news tiles up at Infowars.com, up there at the top. Scroll through, you can watch it. What is your take on this? 1-800-259-9231. 1-800-259-9231. The Federal Reserve has SDR agreements and has already paid trillions, but in congressional testimony, they won't say where the money went, to European central banks to prop up securities over there and to buy derivatives. And now, $146 billion, and of course, just like they said a year and a half ago that it was $887 billion, and it turned out it was 28+ trillion and counting. This is an open, rotating window where they can come in every week and get their $700 billion plus. And that's only one way they get the money. And remember, they won't tell Congress where it goes, and they won't tell the European Union where it goes, because this is a global government set up for and by bankers. We have the head of the European Central Bank saying New World Order, global government, global governance. We have Gordon Brown, the British Prime Minister, saying this is a world government run by the bankers. We have David Rockefeller saying a new world order, a world government for the administrative convenience of central bankers. That's what we face. And the central bankers will use illegal alien hordes as political weapons. They will use staged terrorism as a political weapon to beat you into submission. They will use boogeyman, end of the world, Armageddon hype, psychological terrorism, saying the oceans will rise and flood every coastal city and that we'll all basically die if you don't pay them carbon taxes. They are terrorists by any yardstick, by any measurable indicator. Period. And they're not going to stop. And I have come out and addressed the real problem, the fractional reserve banking system, where private banking families in the last 200 years have taken over Europe and England and in the United States 97 years ago. And with that power of the issuance of currency and credit, they have taken over almost the entire world, and now they are criminally out in the open, mopping up what's left of free societies. And they are not going to give us any quarter. Government scum who love the system. People in the government who support what's happening. A lot of people don't who are in the government. But people in the government who like what's happening. Your children are going to not have as good a way of life. And they're not going to have freedom. And no future. You are going to end up, most of you listening that serve this, you're going to end up cheating yourselves. You're going to end up hurting yourselves. This does not have to happen. We do not have to go down this road. Please look twice, look 3 times, look 4 times. Please listen to what I'm saying. Please research what we're talking about here. They are using fake environmentalism, staged terrorism, and economic warfare, as well as illegal alien hordes, whether it's Australia, whether it's England, whether it's the continent of Europe, whether it's the United States or Canada, to menace and to have a political weapon against free societies. We're going to go to break and come back with Guy, Annie, John, Ross, and others into the next hour, and then I'm going to go back through all of this and a lot more in great detail today. But I've been telling you the last several years, I've been telling you intensely the last 4 months, that we were going to go into illegal alien riots, we were going to go into staged terror attacks, we blame on the Tea Parties, that you would see open demonization and an invoking of Oklahoma City to claim that a second Oklahoma City was coming, and that it would be blamed on constitutionalists, and now you see it all manifesting. We know their game plan. We understand exactly what they're going to do, and it is life and death for this country and life and death for our freedom that this information be transmitted to everyone now. Before I go to break, I want to encourage listeners to also support this radio/TV/news website operation and to wake people in your area up who you know to get our films and the high-quality DVDs at Infowars.com, whether it's Invisible Empire, A New Order Defined, or Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA. These 2 new films have messages that are so vital for the people to see and hear. And the power of you getting them and making copies and airing them on Access TV and giving them to everyone you know is unbelievably powerful. Please visit Infowars.com. Buy some of the T-shirts, books, videos, materials, because that also finances our operation. And I want to thank all of you that have supported us. Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. That's 888-253-3139. Or see all the films in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. We'll be back. Stay with us. Remember a week and a half ago, the head of the IMF said the good times are over for rich nations. You're going to be poor now. Everything goes to the bankers. $140+ billion of U.S., British, and other European taxpayer money going to J.P. Morgan, Chase, Goldman Sachs, and others, as the head of the European Central Bank brags and says our world government is here, and as record bonuses and just billions and billions of dollars flood into their individual hands. And they're just going to go country by country, just looting them out and saying your taxes go up and your roads don't get fixed. And we, the bankers, live in armored citadels in Switzerland and Portugal and London. They don't want a good economy. They don't want to make money with you. They don't want you to do well. They print the money. They're waging war against the real economy. They hate private property that isn't in their hands. All right, I'm going to shut up. I'm just getting so angry watching their operation unfold. And I've got to step up and go after the real enemy. That's why I've got national news and all these police organizations lying about me, saying I'm calling for violence. You notice they attack Tea Partiers when they're peaceful. But you notice the illegal aliens can burn down buildings and attack people, and nothing's done. And it's not even in the national news because they're allied with the bankers. Most of them are too ignorant to know it, just like the general public. But I know who they're allied with. I understand. Anything the globalists are for, I'm against it.